Welcome to another video. In this video we'll be visiting Otis on the Island of Wight. But first we need to get to the Isle of Wight. We're currently here at Guildford Station, which has 7 platforms and using 8 when you count the Isle of Wight. We're going to get the 804 train to Portsmouth and Southsea, which is heading on to Portsmouth Harbour.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion.
It's going to be. It'll be a very tight connection at Portsmouth and Southsea. I think 5 minutes to get from the train to the bus to take us to the hoverport to ride the hovercraft to Wight.
Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence, it's a patience, yeah. In this life, I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
We've made it to the Isle of Wight. This is the Island Line. That's the hovercraft we came in on, and we used a rail ticket to ride it. That's the only place you can ride a rail ticket on a hovercraft, and that's the only hovercraft in the world. And that is Ryde Tunnel, which is often considered to be the limiting factor on the Island Line, but it's not. For height wise, teachers say that's why you can only get 2 trains on the island. There's that tunnel. It's actually good at Ryde St Johns Road. That Ryde Tunnel's Esplande is a restriction on the length of vehicle can use it, and this is quite an unusual one, as this is managed by Ireland, not Network Rail. It's owned by Network Rail, but managed by Ireland. We have made it to Ryde Esplande, and we'll get to the service to Shanklin, the 10:06. Ryde Esplande was opened on the 5th of April 1840 by the London, Brighton and South Coast and London and South Western Railway as an extension from the line from Ryde St Johns Road, which we'll visit later on. We're heading all the way to Shanklin. This line got 0.126 million passengers last year, and formerly had 2 platforms, but only actually has 1 now. Platform. And we're going to be getting an Island Line service. Made to Shanklin. This was opened in 1864 by the Isle of Wight Railway, and it was extended to Ventnor in 1881, which is in that direction. However, that closed in the 1960s as part of the beaching cuts, which then saw the line just cut back to here. And then this train has 1 platform. It used to have 2, with the second platform now being a hard bed. It received 0.146 million passengers last year, and it's operated by Island Line. That is where the Island Line finishes, and we're going to just have a quick trip and see where the former line to Ventnor used to run, because it's very visible, the former route to Ventnor. You just come on this path, and that's here. The line to Ventnor is literally there. That's where the line to Ventnor used to go. There used to be a bridge here which went, and the line used to go to Ventnor that way. So it's not actually that. So that's what's preventing any future expansion, is to remove that bridge. And you see how close it is to the station. we're now at our first non-original station on the island one. This station opened in 1991 by Network South East, and it's the interchange station for the Isle of Wight Steam Railway, which makes it rather unique because there's no way to leave the station apart from by rail, which means you have to get a train here, and it's only open when the Isle of Wight Steam Railway is in operation. So that means the passenger numbers here are a lot lower than everywhere else on the island, right? Because there's only 12,000 passengers here last year, because you've only got the steam railway. So this is the only place in the UK like this. There's a place in Ireland which is somewhere similar, but not between the Heritage Railway and the mainland. This is very much only island line. This makes the Isle of Wight Island line very unique, and it's managed an island line itself. Island line is a part of South Western Railways, but it's its own brand. Because Network South East introduced the Island line brand when the Class 483 EMVs were brought across from London Underground. I'll put a photo of a Class 483 up there. The 483s replaced the 1923 stock, or otherwise known as standard stock, or Class 485 and 486 3 units, which used to run this line after full electrification. The 483s were only withdrawn in 2021, making them the oldest units in the whole of the UK. Then, when the 483s were retired, that title moved to the 303s on Southern. Then it moved to Merseyrail, and that's going to London Underground. We've now arrived at Lake, which was opened on the 11th of May 1987 by Network South East, and had 19,000 passengers last year. And it's managed by Island Line with one platform. I think I forgot to mention at Smallbrook Junction we've got two platforms, which are one's for the Island Line and one's for Isle of Wight Steam Railway. Welcome to Brading, which opened on the 23rd of August 1864 by the Isle of Wight Railway Company. Brading has two platforms, managed by Island Line. Brading originally had two, then in 1988 that platform was gotten rid of, in the sense they lifted the track and single lined hit between here at Brading and at Sandown, which left the Island Line with originally an every 20-minute service, which, however, as the 483s became more unreliable, it became a every 20 and 40 minutes. So you had a gap of 20 minutes, then a gap of 40 minutes, then a gap of 20, a gap of 40, a gap of 20, and so on. And I'm pretty sure they used to leave at 18 minutes tasked and 48 minutes tasked. No, it wasn't that, it was 15, something like that. I think it was 58 minutes tasked an hour, 18 and 58 tasked an hour they used to do the heart from that. So, they used to leave. And when they rebuilt the station for the flight forward in 2021, they had to add in an accessible route, which is this level crossing here, which used to be, there was always a level crossing here, but they made this part of the accessible route for the station, so wheelchair users and other mobility entities can get across the platform to the down platform, because we're on the up platform. Ryde Pier Head, which has one platform managed by Southwestern Railway's Iron Line brand, and was opened on the 12th of July 1880 by the Portsmouth and Ryde Junction Railway, which is owned by the London Twice and South Coast and London and South Western Railway jointly. Since the last time it was here at Ryde Pier Head, they've completely redone that wall, because Ryde Pier Head is a pier on the pier head, so that we are actually above the Solent. It's quite calm today, but when it's really rough, they don't run between Ryde Pier Head and Ryde Esplande. It's just not safe to do so. Ryde Pier Head received 0.12 million passengers last year, and it used to have 4 platforms. You used to have you used to have one there, then you used to have 1, 2 here, because that there used to be one in between that road and here, and you used to have one on the far side. As part of electrification, they removed that road and this road platform wise, and left that one and this one over top. The reason was so you could have a Ryde to Ryde Esplande shuttle, and whilst the other stuff was running, however over time it's just gradually wound down to only needing one platform here at Ryde Pier Head. half an hour here at Sandown, which was opened on the 23rd of August 1864 by the Ryde Railway, and received 79,000 passengers last year, with 2 platforms raised at Island Line. And it used to have more, but it lost its 3rd platform and the reaching cuts. Because the reaching cuts saw the removal of that platform. Which is now just a siding. Then there's that old platform there, which is now a siding. We have made it to Ryde St Johns Road, which has 3 platforms managed by Island Line, and is also where all the signalling is controlled from. Behind us we have Ryde St Johns Road signal box and some semaphores, which isn't that common anymore to have semaphores left. Ryde St Johns Road opened on the 23rd of August 1864 and had 59,000 passengers last year, I think. And Ryde St Johns Road is where all of the line's fleet is maintained. In Ryde St Johns Road Depot. Dolo 1's there, Dolo 2's in the shed, Dolo 3 don't know where it is. Ryde St Johns Road, although it has 3 platforms, only 2 of them are actually used regularly. There's the 1 and 2. There's actual services to Ryde, and actual services to Shanklin. And this is just a bay, which doesn't get much use. I don't know what it really is for, being totally honest, why they've still got a bay here. Maybe it's for storing an extra unit, because you can't, it's not a convenient shuttle point. You can't fit under that bridge. Because 484s can't fit under the bridge, hence the line is being lifted. They're too tall. It even says class 484s. Not to me.
greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring.
My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah,
to appreciate all that is vacant. It's just for the taking. If you make up your mind, you can take it. I'm never complacent. I would work in a mansion or basement. Yeah, there's no replacement for persistence. It's a patience. Yeah, in this life I wanna be soaring, to feel sun inside when it's pouring. And I'll fight till anxiety is foreign. I'm so sick of my mind's extortion.
my whole life I
We've made it to Torchon Harbour because this is the other station you're using. Because how the bus goes from Southsea Harport, this is the first one you can get off at. So it's actually logical to get off here and then get the train from the Dockers here rather than going into Southsea and maybe not get a seat. I know that's unlikely, however, by doing here at the terminus, it's much more likely I'll get a seat than if I went to Southsea. Just that's why I was to come here. No train is. Should do here shortly. It's not a turf. Twitter force. It's going to do 444, no, 450, that's what it is.
just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just.
I hope you've enjoyed this video of visiting every station on the Isle of Wight. I know there's only 8. Ryde Pier Head, Ryde Esplande, Ryde St Johns Road, Smallbrook Junction, Sandown, Lake, Shanklin,